All right, so Manel, obviously a couple weeks after your big victory, got the winning streak going now. Let me ask first and foremost, where are you now? Are you a Las Vegas resident now? Are you here in Vegas full time?
Yes, I'm in Vegas right now. I live in here. I live here
Very
right now.
nice. Very nice. So
Amazing.
so what brought you out to Las Vegas? I mean, is it just the Performance Institute? Was it coaching? What made you make the change from Thailand to Las Vegas?
First time was the COVID. The in Thailand everything was shut down. Airport was everything closed, and I wanna be more close to UFC, so I can fight more, and I can be ready because in Thailand was have too much fun, and here I can focus more.
Now that's pretty crazy to say you can come to Las Vegas and focus more. Is it
Yeah,
that much
yeah,
crazier out in Thailand?
as much crazy, more than Las Vegas.
That's awesome, man. All right, so listen, you got the big win earlier this month, another impressive victory for you. You were happy afterwards, but after you got a chance to watch it and review it, what are your thoughts on your performance?
Normally, I never watch my fight. I just watch the highlights, and just when I lose, I watch my fights when I lose, um, to see what mistakes I have, what I did wrong, and try to be a better me in the next fight. But it's normal when I win, just saw the highlights and try to enjoy uh, the the rest of the day.
Nice. What did you think about the highlights? It was a pretty good finish, right? What were your thoughts on it?
Was amazing. Was amazing. Um, the Actually, I was thinking that this fight's going to close to second round, but he did some mistakes. He showed that he was hurt, and why not take the chance and finish the fight on first round?
That's right. Get it done. I wanted to ask you, you said afterwards, because you had talked about, the grip in the cage being a problem, and now you've kind of got that down with your feet. You said it was a pedicure. Is it really just a pedicure that is helping
Yes,
you get your
Israeli,
what?
Israeli.
So what do they do? Do they make it rough? Do they make it smooth? Like what it's
It's
crazy.
I can say like I sweat a lot in my feet too, and but the problem is the skins dead. Yeah, the skins are very dead, and um, they take all the skin dead from my feet, and the so my feet can stay fixed very well on floor, and don't slide. But if you see all the other fights, I never know about this. But if you see other fights, even in Japan, if you watch my fight without boots, everything, I'm like slide. I'm like in the ring, you know. I'm slide like complete, no heavy stability, and all the power in my hands can't be so strong because you need to have a good base in the floor to connect a good striking, and I can catch the guys, and I'm more fast, and I can't catch the guys. But I did a great job. Like I said before, I watched the things wrong in my losses, so I can improvise for the next fight. So this is what I did, and the last fight I was not worried about nothing. I was not worried. I know that I'm better than what I show, and I won the fight. And I won the fight was a complete robe, and not in my head was uh, overthinking like, oh, I'm in this position, I lose, I need to. No, I was very happy, not stressful. I was happy, and this is because I come back strong. Some people lose and never come back because they mind have questions, and my mind never have questions. I was all the time right that I won, and I will come stronger.
I wondered about that. I mean, when you came to the UFC, obviously 2 losses to start out with. Was there any part of you that thought like, "Oh my gosh, have I made a mistake here? Do I not really belong here, or should I have stayed
Never,
where I was?" Did any of that go through your mind?
never. What this is what I'm talking about. Never. These thoughts was in my mind. My mind was always clear and peaceful with myself. I know that in the trainings, I look sharp. I did feel very well, and I was win all the rounds in the trainings. I can count how many rounds I lose, but what I can count the round I lose in the training, and I know that I was doing so well, even with people more heavy than me. So why this happen in a fight? Why this happen in a fight? And I know the problem. People always think like, oh, excuse. I never made excuse. Never in my life made excuse. Anything in my life, even in a fight or outside the fight. I always look it for the problem, fix, and come back strong. This is what I'm doing. Even in childhood, always I do many. I was in the troubles in school, in the street, with my mother, with my father. I will tell you one story, fun story. One time, the time for come back at the house was 7 o'clock for the dinner. My father say, "You guys can be in the street till 7 o'clock." And I was 10 at 10 p.m. I was in the street, and all family already dinner, everything. And then I'm thinking for myself, oh, fuck, I'm going to house, and my father was beat my ass. But he beat crazy. We have education like military education, and I was thinking like, fuck, what I'm gonna do. And I come back at home, I take one stone, and I jump to the window of my brother room, and my brother room see, and I say, "Oh, yo, father is at home. He don't sleep. Yes, he is at home and talk about you. He gonna beat your ass. You okay? Yeah. Send me some dress, like the church." I was like, okay, today is the Thursday is the day that go to church, and send me the Bible. Send me the Bible. Send me all the clothes, search Bible, and I'm dressed in the streets, dressed in the streets. All the neighbors who would see, they already know that we are always in a trouble with my father when we come back later. And he sent me, and he say, "Oh, I will send this, but you will wash the dishes for me all week." You okay? No problem, got it. And I send the clothes. I go to home. I beat the door. My father was in the door waiting for me, you know, and looked to me. And me, I was with the Bible in the hand, and they looked to me like, "Where you been?" And I say, "I was in church all this time." You can ask the men. They just leave me at home. And he, "Really?" Yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. My mother know me, and she looked to me, but don't say nothing. Like just shake his head, and okay, and like I fixed the problem.
Your mom knew you were lying, but she appreciated the effort you put into that.
Is a is a fix the problem. Doesn't matter. The point is you fix the problem.
That's amazing, man. That's great. All right, well, listen. So let me ask you then, Mateus Nicolau, do you feel like you have to fight him again? Do you need to fight him again, or does it matter to you?
Uh, Mateus Nicolau is not the name that means something for me. Big thing. I know what I did when we fight, uh, but I will pay back. I will pay back when I take care of the belt. I can pay back. If he's be there. I don't know if he's gonna be there so long time. Because he don't have any power in the hands. Like he's going to win on decision. But uh, if he's be there, I know that I will be there. I will pay back.
Very nice. Well, we got a title fight coming up next month, so I am curious what you think about it. Obviously, it's a big one in the division with this rivalry. Brandon Moreno, Davison Figueiredo doing it again. What do you think about that fight? Do you have any predictions for how that one plays out? Are you excited for it? Do you think it's a good fight?
Um, you know, mm, think about Figueiredo. What like he can be afraid is about uh, how much weight he lose, because he never he, he never like last fight. I know that he have issues in weight, a lot of issues in weight, and he come back very weak. Last fight he come back weak. The problem was the weight. I know when I was back up, he was in the hospital too. I hear the story that he was. I was close to fight, I guess Moreno because he was in the hospital, but he recovered and he accepted the fight. My issue is so just about his weight, how he gonna recover and come back to fight Moreno, and Moreno improved a lot along these years. He looks sharp, strong, and but I believe the figure is my favorite because the power, and I feel that Moreno feel a lot when he fights somebody with more power than him. But if the fight goes through 3 rounds, Moreno gonna win. Out 4 or 5, Moreno's gonna win because Figueiredo is have any stamina.
Interesting. It's a great breakdown. Any talk of you serving as a backup again? Maybe being ready.
You know, right now, like I say, I never say things that different things. I say that I want to do 2 more fights, and then have the opportunity to fight to the belt because if it's a good win and like my 2 fights before, if it's like that, probably I'm gonna have the opportunity. So I will keep with my words. I don't will say like no. I would like have a backup. No, I'm keep with my words. I want to do 2 more fights and go forward to that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Any thoughts? We saw KaraFrance recently come out and say, hey, he thinks he deserves the winner of that
Nah,
fight. Do you think
he
he's
never he never deserve. He don't deserve the fight. Is crazy in his mind. Like what he say. You know, uh, Cody is a good name. He's 100% is a good name. Is was a former champion, but in welterweight, right now flyweight is totally different. People think that okay, I'm coming to the division more light, and I can lose. He's no, he's not gonna happen. It's different weight classes. The speed is different. You may be not so strong because you lose the weight what you lose. Um, you probably not will be so sharp, so strong with the stamina. And people don't understood like he come from welterweight to come to flyweight and think that and the thing is he underestimates Kaikara. You never can underestimate anybody. You understood? I love the style of Cody. I have the most respect, but I see that he underestimates somebody that are very hungry. Kai, I look in the eyes, he was hungry. For that fight. This is it motivated him. The Cody, what he did in UFC, it motivated him. So when you go to somebody that you don't think that you're gonna have problem, this guy that you will make you problem. You know, this guy that will make you a problem. And Kaikara is crazy in the head, think that he's gonna fight with the title. And will be a good match if he accepted the fight against me because. Um, I believe that I'm the most knockout power in flyweight. I believe that I have the most power knockouts in flyweight. I have more knockouts than many lightweight, heavyweight, and bantamweight. So we can match to see who have the most powerful.
I like that
Easy.
matchup. I like. What do you think? So I was thinking the winner of Figueiredo versus Moreno. I was thinking the winner should maybe face Askaroff. Do you think he's the
Of
guy that
course,
should be number
of
one?
course, of course. Askarov is deserved. The guy is so strong. And he deserves to be there. I believe that he's the next. This is like I don't when I speak, I don't speak just for speak. I don't talk for just for talk. For I talk things that make sense and the fact. When I say that I need to 2 more fights, is because have somebody in front of me, and I respect my time. So Askarov is there. I can't say like, oh, backup or next fight. No, it does make sense. I say for myself like I don't. I will repeat. I need 2 more fights. Askaroff need the fight to the title. You know.
Yeah, I was going to ask you the number 14 ranking. Are you okay with that? Do you think that's an accurate ranking? Do you think it's not
Who?
good?
Who?
Your ranking, number 14.
It's just a number. It's just a number. You know. It's just a number. Um, don't make sense if we look for that. Don't make sense. I beat Mateus Nicolau. You know, I beat Mateus Nicolau, and don't make sense to my skill, to my skills, to my talent and everything were put all together. Who better than me? Like in knockout, submit all together. Uh, how many fights I have and put together the knockouts and submits. Who's there better than me that have better record? You know, better finishes, better finishes. I'm talking about the better finish. You know, who have that in flyweight? Nobody.
Tough case to
You
make.
know, nobody.
Tough.
Believe it,
So what do
nobody.
you think? So what do you think, Manel? What makes sense here? So you said it. You're sticking with it. 2 more fights and then the title. You said KaraFrance would be a good fight. Are there any other names? I mean, are there matchups that you see would be the right 2 fights to get you to the title, or does it matter?
The fight that exciting me right now is Kara or Pantoja. I believe that he's not gonna accept, but Kara Pantoja. I will tell you, he was to fight in February right now with Tim Elliott, but he refused. First he accepted, then he refused the fight. I was supposed to fight in February.
Oh wow. So that's still the date you want to fight? February still makes sense for you?
I'm still on shape. I'm still training.
Very nice. Well, we'll just have to get somebody to sign the dotted line. That's the only goal right now, right?
Yes, 100%.
Nice. And do we get both fights and the title fight next year? Do we get 3 fights in and fight for the title by the end of the year?
I want to start my year early, you know. I want to have a busy year. So if they book me for February, I'll have time to in the third fight to fight to the title, you know. So give time to who is the champion. Give time for people fight against each other, you know, and give the time to the champion rest and the fight probably end of the year.
I like it. I like it. Aggressive plans. Well, if anybody can do it, it's you. Obviously, very exciting fighter. Now you got this 2-fight win streak, man. I think it's going to be a big 2022 for you, man. I think it's going to be a big year for you.
I will work for that. I will work very hard for that.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to the news. I appreciate you taking time. Enjoy your holidays, and we'll catch up with you in the new year.
Thank you so much, John. Have a blessed day.